بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا رسول الله. صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا عبد الله يا سيد الشهداء. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. My brothers and sisters, respected scholars, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The spirit of Yazid, which is the spirit of Iblis, that sought to attack the Khalifa, does not only seek to attack and destroy the true Khalifa, represented by the Imam, Imam Hussein, but this Yazidi, Iblisi spirit seeks to attack and undermine everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. And this Yazidi spirit is especially targeted today toward our sisters, toward the women. You see, Shaitan, Iblis, is a trickster. He's a manipulator. He's a deceiver. This Iblisian system, this satanic system, this Yazidi system. Brothers, please, if we could put the phones on silent. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. This is the problem I have. I can't filter out the background voice, so it's very distracting. This Iblis system does not come to you with horns and scary face like a monster. It comes to you in disguise as an advisor, as a friend, as an Instagram influencer. Shaitan came to Adam and he said to Adam in Surah Taha, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, فوسوس إليه الشيطان قال يا آدم هل أدلك على شجرة الخلد وملك لا يبلى. Can you imagine? Adam is in the garden of bliss, happy. Shaitan comes to him with horns. Does he come to him as a monster? No. Like an advisor. Shaitan whispered to him, saying, "O Adam, shall I show you the tree of immortality and power that never decays?" I want you to imagine this scenario. You live in a beautiful home. You know what a penthouse is? You know what the penthouse is in a building? The penthouse is the apartment right at the top. It's the most expensive. Special views, special access, your own lift. The penthouse is exclusive. So imagine you live in the penthouse. Beautiful views of the city, the harbour, the river. And someone comes to you and says, "You know what? There's a better building, man. There's a better building for you, and I want you to have a better offer. and they show you the plans just on paper, or maybe on the computer now with AI. Wow, look at that building, it's better than mine. And your building, your penthouse, you fully own it, paid off, no mortgage. But this person, con man, could be con woman, and you end up homeless. You end up without a home. This is Shaitan, how he tricks people. Now tonight in my lecture I want to especially focus on how this Yazidi system, this satanic system is attacking our sisters. Because remember, the spirit of Yazid is not only against Imam Hussain, it is against everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. Health, food, family, male, female relationships. This Yazidi system wants to destroy everything. Think about it. If it wants to destroy the Khalifa, does it make sense that it wants to leave you and me alone in all of our other affairs? No, it also wants to destroy you. So what is the playbook of this satanic system? Of this Yazidi system as directed toward the sisters in our community, the women? Number one, Shaitan plans fear. He uses fear. The fear of loss. When he came to Adam, he said, Adam, let me show you something that would be better for you if you eat from this tree. He used the psychological trick, which is the fear of, you know what FOMO is? FOMO? What's FOMO? FOMO. Fear of missing out. So number one, you create fear of missing out. So fear in this case with the young ladies is the fear that you'll be used. You'll be used. If you are a traditional woman, you have a fiancé, you get married, you are feminine, no, you're going to be used. That this being a traditional woman is you're going to be used. Isn't that the message of the young sisters get? So number one, create fear. Two, offer the fantasy. Offer the upgrade. Like the penthouse, there's a better penthouse. No. What's the fantasy for the young woman? You could be powerful. You're going to be, they call it now, boss babe. You're going to be the boss of your life. You're going to have unlimited freedom. And then you find in the West today, a lot of the ladies, very sad, they reach about 35. All their energy in their job, their career, their degree, 35. No husband, no marriage. I have money, I have a salary, but I'm all alone. And they say now I have to freeze my eggs. In case in the future I want to have a baby, I have to freeze my eggs. Does that sound like a normal system to you? Human system? This Husseini system or Yazidi system? That lady, is she Yazidi? No. She's a victim. Victim of the deception. But by the time you're 35, it's a bit too late to wake up. I gave the best years of my life to this fantasy. My pride. So number one, Shaitan plants fear. Two, he offers you the fantasy. Three, he triggers urgency. You must act now. And the trust of the masculine. You know, we have this thing now called toxic masculinity, where the women, through the online influences, which is, many of them, it's Yazid's digital empire. The digital empire of Shaitan, of the Yazidi system, is social media, depending on who you follow. And the sisters are being programmed into fear of being weak, fear of trusting a man, men are trash, marriage is slavery. go your own, do your own thing. So they become a machine for this system, for this Yazidi system. Corporate machines, technical machines, machines for the algorithm with all sorts of silly, inane trends on Instagram. Things that are not befitting the beauty of the feminine. They become overworked, emotionally numb, dependent on consumerism and angry. And this is what the Yazidi system was. Ultimately, it wants men and women to be at war. You know why? Because if men and women are at war, they become consumers for the big corporations. The women become consumers with Instagram, social media, Netflix, fantasy, the entertainment industry, beauty products, lip fillers, laser, cosmetic surgery. Right? And the men, that's another topic we will address. Your anger is the fuel for their profit in this Yazidi system. It's all based on tricks. It's all based on tricks. So, this masculine energy that this Yazidi system is encouraging in women, this hyper-independence that is exhausting to keep up. It's exhausting. You notice online now, even the Western women are saying, you know what? I wish I could be a traditional wife. My husband would work. He earns enough money. I look after the kids. I look after him. I cook him a meal. Instead, I have to go to my job for 12 hours in the corporate sector and be a slave for my boss in his corporation that doesn't care about me. Many of the women are waking up now. We're not saying that women should not work. We are saying that women empower yourselves within the Husseini model, not the Yazidi model, which wants you to be angry and traumatized and masculine and mistrustful. And here is the ultimate trick that this Yazidi system is playing on the girls, on the women. It tells them, our sisters, our daughters, if you become hard, cold, tough, guarded, you will be safe. No man can fool you. You know, they're talking about red flags, and looking at red flags, and this guy's this. You know, if you are tough, no man can fool you. But the truth is, the more masculine a woman is, the more she needs to be tough and independent. You know what happens? The more vulnerable she becomes to predatory men. Men that are truly psychopathic and narcissistic become very attracted to these very masculinized, traumatized, confused women. Why? Because these men that are psychopathic and narcissistic see that masculine toughness in that woman. They see through it. It's a mask. And they make it their job to pierce through the mask. Whereas a man that's not psychopathic and narcissistic is a racist. You go your own way. I'm not interested in gangs. So the Yazidi system is creating divisions between the young men and the young women. Confusion. Because this system does not want you to be married, to have beautiful halal relationships, to have passionate, intimate life that's halal, to create a family, to join forces and combine and create wealth. It wants you divided. You be a boss babe, and you earn money, and you pay your bills, but be depressed and be lonely with your cats, and you can have your holidays, but you're alone. And you as a man, you are also lonely and depressed because you say, well, We're not finding the compatible women. Because the system is playing men and women against each other. So the more that these women walk with the tension on their faces, the suspicion in their eyes, they're hardened, they're masculinized, they can't even break a smile, the more they attract the very man that the ECD system tells them that it will make them safe from. And we see this over and over and over with these young women that are being tricked, being used by the system. I'm addressing my sisters as out of love, not to condemn you. This system is not interested in you. It wants to use you and spit you out. It wants to disconnect you from your nature, from your fitra. When we turn to Karbala and Sayyida Zainab alayhi salam, we see true feminine strength and intelligence. When she declared, I saw nothing but beauty. When she became majestic, when she displayed the true queen feminine energy, not this fake energy that the Western imperialists want to teach our girls to be, basically to become like men. And then they get burnt out with their high stress levels and high cortisol, and they have all these metabolic problems and physical issues and mental problems. This is all a sign that you're not living authentically to your feminine nature, your Zainabi nature, your Fatimi nature, especially as a young Shia woman. To the sisters, reclaim your true feminine authority, your true feminine intelligence. See, feminine power is not weak. Feminine power is strong, but it's based on emotional intelligence, empathy, compassion. This is the superpower of a woman. And you know, to the sisters listening, if you want a way to protect yourself against predatory men, toxic men, you know what is the most powerful way? It's not to be a tough boss babe. Those predatory men see right through you. They eat you up for breakfast. You know what is the best way? To learn how to be an emotionally intelligent, feminine woman. Because if you are emotionally intelligent, you are calm, you are humble, you will see whether this man truly is alpha and king and masculine. Can he be in the presence of an open-hearted, kind woman? This is how you test whether a man is truly masculine. Whereas when you become a masculine version, where you're competing with men, this does not serve your interests. And in the Yazidi system, this helps the predatory man. This is helping the predatory man in this system. It's not protecting the women. It's making the women unsafe. It's making the men depressed. And it's making a very small group of predatory men prey upon the women. So my sisters, I want you to do an audit. I want you to do an audit, A-U-D-I-T, audit, of who is influencing you. Who is worthy of influencing you? Someone that keeps talking about red flags and this and that. You need to look to women with the true queen energy. Women that are emotionally mature, women that can give you guidance, women that see that man and women are not the enemy. Of course they're a good man, they're a good woman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the good men for the good women. Seek women that are emotionally mature, that can give you, uplift you, that connect you back to your feminine fitra. Be truly empowered. Ask the question, what does it mean to be an empowered Shia woman in 2025? What does it mean to receive the grace of Sayyidah Fatima al-Zahra as my spiritual mother, and of Lady Zainab and Lady Khadija? What does it mean? What does it look like? So I want you to audit your social media profile, your influencers, who is influencing you. And I want you to begin to cultivate an authentic feminine intelligence, an authentic feminine presence. Because you deserve to attract also an authentic masculine in your life. And I will tell you, these influences and these gimmicks and all of this huffing and puffing and boss babe and pride is not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you misery. Absolute misery, which is what Shaitan wants. Because at the end of the day, in the Quran, Shaitan says, I only whispered to you. I only gave you the suggestion. You listened. You didn't have to listen. Don't blame me. That's what the comment says. Don't blame me, not my problem. It's your problem now. So the message to the sisters as I finish up is, are you living from intuition? Your true feminine intuition? Or are you living from insecurity and this Yazidi system that's feeding off your anger and wants you to be traumatized and insecure? Can you see men as also human? With their own vulnerabilities, their own insecurities? Or has this Yazidi system teaching you to see men as creeps and predators and users and losers? Can you connect with the softness of your heart that is your superpower? Have you become emotionally unavailable even to yourself? I'm not here to point a finger at the sisters. Take my message as that of a loving father. A message that I give to my own daughter. And from the little bit I've seen from the sisters that are presented on the stage, it is very, very clear that within your beautiful community here, you have highly intelligent, empowered sisters and women. Nurture them, support them. You remember in my earlier lectures, the whole lecture was about father-daughter relationship. So I'm not using this blessed pulpit, this Husseini pulpit, to condemn our daughters. I'm saying, my daughters, my sisters, please. This system that deceives you, makes you think we're here for you, we want you to be strong. Just be aware that this system is spitting out literally millions and millions of women that are depressed, cynical, nihilistic. They get to a certain age where they say, I was played. And you need to hear the voices of those women that are now saying, I was played. Don't listen to these influencers. They're selling you a dream. They're selling you a fantasy on Instagram. Most of them lead seriously depressed lives. Many of them are on antidepressant medication. Many of them have major psychiatric troubles. But they're selling you a dream. Do not compare your reality to a fantasy. Live in reality. Ask the right questions. Return to your true feminine intelligence. And in doing so, you, my sisters, are giving your allegiance, your bay'ah to Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, and are saying to the Yazidi spirit, hayhat min nadillah, never to humiliation. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum.